Hi TikTok! Today I want to talk to you about my D&D game that's set in the Final Fantasy XIV world, and especially of my mascot. His name is Patzol. He's a Qitari from Final Fantasy XIV. It's a beast tribe that lives in the forest of the second expansion, Shadowbringer. He always was an adventurer in his own right, making potions and ointments from scratch in the jungle. When he met the Viera, so the rabbit women, basically in the game, he wanted to trade with them, which he did. Well, with those that didn't spear him on sight, because they're kind of like a warrior tribe. That's scary, but yeah. Always an adventurer, trying to face the monsters. And yeah, that didn't always go well, but eventually he grew up to be, well, like 6 or 7 years old, which is kind of being a teenager for Qitaris that live like 25 years old. Well, during the expansion he got to meet with some human adventurers in the jungle and eventually decided to follow them. On his way out he stole some of the weapons that he could find from the Viera, and he intended to sell them in the big city called Crystarium, which is the capital of the expansion, along with his potions. He wasn't very accepted in the mainstream society, but eventually found a friend in a merchant from the black market and he set up shop with them. That's how my players got to meet him. He sold them some stuff and they helped him defeat mimics that he didn't know he had in his stock. Well, he was so impressed with them that he asked them if he could follow them around and be an adventurer with them, to which they eventually said yes. One of my players bought him daggers to throw at people. Well, monsters, not people. And a light armor. So basically he followed them around for months, throwing daggers at things, and one day he was very happy because he got to kill like an earth elemental called the Gobu. Daggers, right through the eye and through the brain. He killed him dead. And he also was a great healer and DPS support, throwing potions at stuff and making stuff burn and healing people. Eventually he died because my players were tangled up with a cult called a Myriad. A mage killed him with a fireball. That was very sad. My players were devastated, and the NPCs that I got to play were devastated as well, because it was really funny. But eventually they revived him, so that's cool. My campaign sadly had to stop there, but I get to take him back and play with short stories with him for my players who absolutely adore him. Very funny. Very snappy, he never shuts up, really great character all around.